Hi, lady. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Casey. Hey, Linda. This is Aria Tiger. Looks like somebody already had breakfast. Hi, Casey. Hi, Pam. Good morning, Janet. Hey, Noor. Morning, Chris. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is a full belly Aria. Hey, Jen. I was hoping to show you guys Amanda. Hey, Mary. I don't see her out though. I think she's already in her den for the day. Hi, Suzanne. So it's gonna be a bit of a weird week this week. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Jerry. So this week we do flea treatment. So on Wednesday it'll be a fasting day, and then Thursday will be flea treatment. Hey, MJ. And I hopefully will be taking Thursday off to just make up for my day off I didn't get last week with the Walkabout, which turned out amazing. Gotta take that time to mentally decompress, especially when you're buying and selling houses. We're hopefully selling ours right now, so there's a lot going on. But also this week is supposed to be moving cat week, which I think we're actually moving them on Wednesday instead of Thursday. So, and then tomorrow, as far as I know, we will still be starting to hand out the big turkeys. You saw over the weekend that we already handed one out to Kali Tiger and to Simba Tiger, but all the rest of these babes are gonna get their full turkeys. Not all of them can eat a full turkey all in one sitting, so we can cut it all up and prepare it, and then they'll get it on Thanksgiving Day as well as like the other parts throughout the week. But those that can have a full turkey or a full hen, we will start doing that soon. Hey, Karen, thank you so much for that compliment. Thank you, Cynthia, for explaining our enclosures. She is only in this one little bubble. I am only on an iPhone 11, so you're only getting one shot. But her cage goes way down there further than the eye can see. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these big concrete dens. And she's got 1, 2, 3 huge platforms, and she's got 4 swimming pools. So if you're interested in learning about how our enclosures are actually made, you can do that at dailybigcat.com, and you can find our home tour playlist. And I just recently did Aria's, so you can see her entire section. Hey, Emily. Hi, Judy. Hi, Deb. Glad you enjoyed the Walkabout. We've gotten tons of great feedback for a full day. It was basically from 7 a.m. until like 5 or 6 at night, but there was some kind of activity on one of our social sites. Thanks, Melissa. Hi, Alice. Good morning. Morning, Beth. We just got started. Hey, Dawn. Yeah, actually, Deb, remind me, do you have home tours for this week, or am I already behind again? I can't keep up. Having a whole week of rain, preparing for that tropical storm really threw me off on getting out and making anymore, so I'm hoping there's at least the 2 for this week, and then I'll have to hope that I can get more done before the next week. With the holidays coming up now, I've got 3 eBay auctions going at the same time, which I've never had happen before. Let's pop in and see if we can at least see Amanda snoozing. And actually, those eBay auctions end on Wednesday. I don't know why mentally I keep saying they end on Tuesday, but they go until Wednesday. Oh, there she is. I'll come around, lady. And so On top of now, I've got to get everything all ready for all the big sales that we're gonna do for Thanksgiving, the day before and the day of, and then Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And then our biggest event of the year, fundraising for the cats, is Giving Tuesday. Hi, honey. It's just a camera, so you don't have to come out. This is Amanda. It's all right, honey. I just know they all wanted to see you. They all wanted to see you on Saturday. I'm so sorry. I just wanted them to see ya. So this is Amanda's way of being like, all right, I've seen enough people so far this morning. I can't get her upset because I do evening meds tonight. So I certainly don't want her mad at me later. All right, well, we've seen Aria and Amanda so far. We just got started here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. You got 2 specialty tours this week with the feeding tour. There's Miss Kali way up there on her platform. You guys can see her on the vacation rotation camera. She is enjoying her big platform right now. So you can go to bigcatcams.com and then you can see the cameras for vacation rotation or the feeding area. She is the lucky girl that got the second turkey so far this year, because Simba technically got the first one. All right, so my goal is to end up over by TomTom because I know that we didn't get to watch her come outside, but she is back outside. Pharaoh's still out in the recovery hospital, but I believe they were working on his enclosure yesterday as the big project, so my guess is that he'll be coming out sooner than later if he keeps improving, which he has been. And I am having a moment today because I'm pretty sure today is the day that I will be releasing my squirrels. I'm full-time mommy to Hocus and Pocus now, while Jamie has Oscar. So they're now coming and going 24/7 with me at home and at work. I'm feeding them 4 times a day. Luckily, no overnight feedings at this point. And I think I'm gonna upgrade them into a larger carrier today because he's starting to get pretty active. Sapphire trying to see where Jasmine is. We saw her yesterday on the Keeper tour that Dylan did. And we saw a lot of Jasmine over the weekend. There's Simba out. So today's gonna be one of those bittersweet days. Hi, handsome. Hi. He has really been enjoying having access to Kali's enclosure. He has this entire section of Tiger Row. So it's everything we're passing by is what Simba has right now. If you're new to us and you have questions, we always encourage good, legitimate questions if you're seriously interested in learning about what we do here. We're a GFAS accredited sanctuary, so that's the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. We don't buy, sell, trade, breed, or touch any of the cats here. We're a true retirement facility for these cats. Many of them are in their late teens, early 20s, and have quite a bit of medical issues. Here's Miss Servie. This is where I'll leave my cart so we can just kind of start wandering. Hi, Miss Serv. Servie, she's a 20-year-old Serval. Hey, babe. Enjoying her lake view. She's in the honeymoon suite, so she's got all of that water view out there. You look good, babe. I'm glad to see you out of that. Here's Karma. So I switched my rehab day. That's the other, so many things are just weird and backwards for me this week. So I am doing rehab tomorrow to cover Karma, and she's taking my day today. But yet I think I'm still gonna be releasing my squirrels today. Then tomorrow I'm most likely definitely helping feed in the morning because there did not look like there were a lot of helpers. And then by the late morning we'll start trying to do some of the turkeys and hens. Afton will film those to create videos for you guys that you can see at bigcattv.com. And I'll try to do a live or two depending on what the needs of the sanctuary are. Go see what TomTom's doing. So we have just over 50 cats, about 53 cats on 67 acres here. Again, we're in Tampa, Florida. I guess we're getting a cool down here soon, which to us means a high in the mid 70s. She's not in her den. That's interesting. Oh, there she is. Hi, TomToms. Were you out playing with that bag? Hi, sweet girl. Look at her. She looks like a brand new woman. So with TomTom, hi, baby. Look at that sweet face. She is a 21-year-old, very elderly, we believe in kidney failure, Bobcat. She arrived that way. She was covered in mats. And you can see how tough it can be for her to walk a little bit. So, yeah, she's still fierce, loves toys, loves enrichment, loves to eat, but she just cannot groom. And unfortunately, we've had to sedate her for her exam, and we've sedated her for grooming, and unfortunately she tends to have little seizures when she's coming out of anesthesia, and it scares us to death. So we're doing absolutely everything in our power to keep her as healthy as possible without having to sedate her. So she was taken into the Rehab Hospital, and she was in there for a little over a week. And we had her in like a nice big two-part cage in there, and we can shift her into a smaller section that is called a squeeze cage. And it's where you can literally squeeze the sides and the floor. And then you can lift the cat up. And using that really awesome cage, we were able, she's like, I'm gonna be right over here where you can't really see me through the grass. Using that and some Furminators and some retractable scratchers, they were actually able to trim her nails and brush out some mats, and they did use a shaver to get a couple of the really big mats off of her. Now you look like a kitten. My goodness. I've always thought that about the very oldest Bobcats. Many of them live into their early 20s, and every single time one of them gets groomed, because they all get pretty mangy with all those mats and stuff as they get older, and they come out looking like little fluffy kittens with their little squish faces. Isn't she precious? I figured you guys would definitely want to see her. She was actually moved over into this enclosure a handful of months ago, specifically because she stopped going into a shelter area when it would rain. And of course it's Florida, so it rains a lot. And so what we did this past August as part of my birthday fundraiser is we fundraised for the materials to build her. She has a whole roof area with some gutters that takes the water away from her, and we built her a low box like that with a big sandy area. And our hopes eventually is the goal is to keep fundraising, and I believe it's part of our Giving Tuesday projects this year, is to continue fundraising in order to make that shed right there into an indoor-outdoor space that would have air conditioning, so that our very, very elderly population, at any point in time that they really need to be like in an indoor but still have access to fresh air and outdoors. So that's on our list, is to start getting some of those types of facilities set up for our very oldest population. She's like, okay, this is my nap spot. That's my nap spot. My goodness. Well, while we're over here, let me just see if Lovey is still out. She's another bobcat I don't get to show very much. I had an absolutely incredible Zoom meeting for the Walkabout. Had 11 ladies join me, and we talked for about 40 minutes. It was not near enough time. Hi, lady. And it was, you know, asked as far as like the really shy cats and cats I don't get to show all the time. And, you know, I feel guilty that I can't just go sit with like Nala or Des or Ariel or anybody like that, because it just kind of stresses them out to have someone around lurking and talking. And this is Lovey. So you're seeing everybody right after breakfast. So this is full belly relaxed. Judy, I have no idea. No one has given any kind of official word as to what might have stung or bit Angel. My only thought is maybe because of all of that rain. I know in my own personal home, all that rain flushed out a bunch of fire ants. And I'm just wondering if like the rain didn't like wash something or push something out of its nest, and that might have gotten her. But she's actually, her medications ended yesterday. She was only on Benadryl and gabapentin, so it was just to like take the edge off if it was painful and itchy. So I don't know, I haven't gotten an update on that. I wasn't here when it happened and got all the same information you guys did. Yeah, it was really, really awesome. Actually, right after the Zoom call ended, Carol's office is right next door to mine, and we both ended up out in the kitchen because I ran out to feed the squirrels. And she's like, that sounded like it went really well. And she was like, how was it, like, having that many people? And I was like, well, you know, I did feel bad that, like, pretty much everybody got to ask kind of, like, one question, and you know, we had a nice little back and forth dialogue, but I could see how if you had more people than that, people would be talking over each other, and it could be really difficult to keep things like on task. But my group was amazing. Everybody was just so like positive and happy to be there, and that was like, it made me cry afterwards. I like literally cried to Carol. I was like, it was so humbling and amazing to like speak to people and hear how much they like these lives and all of that. And she's like, well, she's like, if you want to, you know, factor in how we can go about offering those more often, because I just didn't think people would want to just talk to the keepers or staff while they sit at their desk. I figured it would be more like this. You want to see the cats and things like that. We've never been able to get Zoom to work like out in the sanctuary. Tested it like crazy and finding the right way to charge for that, because if the reception is terrible, you don't want to charge people money to not really see a cat or a frozen cat on the screen, you know. So there's things to work out, but I definitely think we're going to try to offer different things like that going forward, especially while we're still unable to open to the public. Did I wear out my welcome? She's like, you did a lot of talking. Paige, that's a good question. Did the cats get lonely by themselves? This is actually something I brought up in the Zoom meeting too. I feel like as humans, we always push our own human emotions on the animals, because I was asked, you know, certain animals that did live with another one for like a really long time, and then one of them passes away. how does the other one react? And it's a mixed bag. I mean, sometimes they act like they're mourning, and sometimes they thrive living on their own. So it's really hard to say. I try not to put that kind of human emotion on them. Here's Breezy. Because I've seen cats that lived together for over 20 years do perfectly fine living by themselves. Cats in the wild are solitary by nature. Lions are the only one that live in a group called a pride. She doesn't know I'm here, so I don't want to scare her. This is Breezy. Hi, Breezy. She's 24 years old. So in the wild, cats don't want to share space or territory. They come together basically to breed, and then goodbye male, and mom raises the babies, and then a couple years later she kicks the babies out because, you know, back to needing her own space. And so I don't really think that the cats get lonely. They also have about 70 volunteers and, you know, a handful of them every single day that they see multiple times every single day, that are handing them food and treats and enrichment. So I don't really think that that's something that should be a concern. I don't think the cats are lonely or depressed. I think the fact that they're in captivity is the most depressing part of it, but that's what humans did to them. If you know, breed them in captivity and you hand raise them and they're habituated to people, and they rely on you for food, and so many people that want these guys as pets will declaw them or defang them, do all these terrible things to them, that they'd never survive in the wild anyway. Miss Lady, that is one full belly Breezy. Emily, that's my soft spot too. The old Bobs, the old cats in general. Our 3 very oldest cats on property are... Oh, hi! Hi, Peanut! What are you doing? Our Amanda Tiger, who we saw earlier. And this is Breezy. And then Purrfection Ocelot. They're all 24 years old. She's trying to decide, like, would it be worth walking over? Does she have treats? Crystal, we do not have babies here. We don't believe in breeding for life in captivity. So any cats that would share space are spayed and neutered, so no breeding here. However, we do have a couple younger cats. We have Flint Bobcat, which is just, he's a little over a year, and Nabisco's around 3 or 4 now. We also have one tiger that we rescued last year named Kimba, who's about 4 years old, but no kittens and cubs. Oh no, now you're coming to say hi? Honey, I didn't bring anything fun. The good thing about Breezy is she will allow grooming, so she will come over to the side of the cage, and we use these long metal retractable scratchers. And we can help loosen up some of the fur, and then when she goes and rubs on the side of a cage or her platform, sometimes she can loosen that up. So where she just walked into is called a feeding lockout. So that's a very happy place for the cats. It's just a smaller extended box off the side, and it's where they eat breakfast every day. So this is always a happy place for them. And she knows she can get fresh water in there. And it's really helpful because you can see there's a rope right here. We can drop that door and we can keep her in that lockout. And then our keepers and staff can take a transport cage inside of this bigger section, shift her into it, and then we can transport her. So if she needed to go in for a vet visit, or if we were gonna move her to a new enclosure for whatever reason, it makes it pretty simple to do that with those lockouts. Well, I guess if we're on the old lady tour, we should go see Miss Purrfection. She's our only Ocelot. Hi! These are all the cats I'm gonna see later because our very oldest population are all on meds. Hi, honey. You still look perfect though for your age, huh? 24-year-old Ocelot. A lot of people always ask, well, how long do they live in the wild? Well, in the wild, they don't get, proper nutrition. It's a fact of life. They might only eat a couple times a week, whereas here, they get fed every single day. They get vet care, they get dental care. Top of the line care for girls like you, huh? It's all thanks to you guys. Your donations is what fuels the sanctuary. We're a nonprofit, so because of you guys, we can give them the best health care possible. Are you grumbling at me? The cats do get enrichment every single day. So our cats get a variety of different types of enrichment. There's permanent enrichment, which are things like the platform that she's on. She's got natural trees, palm trees, different kinds of shrubs and things like that, lots of ferns. They also have things like dens. So she's got that like tree stump den. She's got a coolaroo bed, which is like a mesh bed raised off the ground. Those are all of like the types of permanent enrichment that the cats get. As far as daily enrichment, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see you.
Oh. Oh, I rescued the turtle yesterday. Is it the slider? So he was over by Moses and Bailey, and I was like, you should probably be near the pond, not the... But then I'm like, I don't know, maybe he's got family or friends over there that he's trying to visit, and I keep taking him away.
They say that when they're going in a certain direction, you should put them in the direction they're facing, because they'll just keep trying to go back.
I wonder, I mean, I guess there's that, like, ditch of water by, like, Baby Cakes' old area. I wonder if, like, maybe he's got friends over there. I don't know. I know, it's like, at least move him out of the road. I don't know. Yeah, I rescued him yesterday from the pathway. Oh, never a dull moment. So back to... Hi! So back to enrichment. We also do seasonal enrichment, so you can see she has a gourd. A lot of the cats got pumpkins. We'll hand out Christmas trees next. We do watermelons, anything that's kind of seasonally fun. Daily enrichments are things like sickles, spice bags, and perfume tubes. And if you guys missed the live on Saturday for the Walkabout with Maureen and Babs, you should definitely watch that because that gave you a ton of good information, and they are the ones that make all of the enrichment happen around here. They are the heads of the committee for that, so let's see here. Is there a bear somewhere? Might be in his den. A very big slider. Usually the turtles that I find around here are like the alligator snappers, and they're pretty aggressive. But the slider isn't bad at all. Oh, there he is, but he's on the other side. I don't want to startle him either. He is in his early 20s, but there's Running Bear. Hi, Bear. Oh, hi. I'll stay over here, don't worry. Don't worry. I don't know about you guys, but Running Bear definitely is the best, like, sleepy, grumpy face ever. Yeah, for anyone that was wondering, so the person speaking is Brittany. I'm Brittany. I do most of our walkabouts on Facebook nowadays. Carol still does them sometimes in the evenings, and she does our daily updates and things like that. Afton is the one that you will find over on YouTube, bigcattv.com. And that was Aaron that we were just talking about the turtle with. Aaron was newly appointed, gosh, at the end of last year to be the gift shop manager. And then when COVID-19 hit, basically our whole world flipped upside down and we lost about 13 staff members. And Erin was able to step in and cover multiple other jobs. So she's actually the assistant operations manager now, along with gift shop, and she's also managing our volunteers and interns. So busy, busy. Afton remained our media producer for BigCatTV.com, but also took over operations. He's like, okay, I guess I can go back to sleep. He's so darn cute. Here, this is like our little grumpy old man corner. Hi, Sim. Hi, Sim. This is Simba Savannah. Hi. What's the matter? Wow. Do I have to pay the toll? I have to pay the toll? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I still can't believe you were somebody's pet. Yeah, I know. At least here you get to be you, huh? Yeah. You get to be you. That's very exciting. We always say he's the troll on top of the bridge over here. Oh, you're so darn cute. All right, can I pass under? Okay, bye. Thanks. Let's see. Oh, we have a Mrs. in her usual spot. She loves her little tree area. Hi, honey. Hi, Miss. Hi, babe. This is Mrs. Claus. She recently just celebrated her 5-year anniversary, rescue anniversary. Oh, sweet lady. This is one of my girls. Mrs. is very shy. She's pretty neurotic. She's very hot and cold. She'll be purring at you 1 second and then growling and hissing and swiping at you. But she has been my operant cat for several years now. She's just so darling. I think she's forever and always gonna look like a kitten. I think maybe her growth was a little stunted. She had a head injury or head trauma when she arrived. You're so sweet. If you want to learn about any of the cats, their history, or at least their birth dates and arrival, and at least not all the pages are very updated, but they at least give you some information to start with, and you can find those at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. And again, at least it gives you their names, some pictures, some videos of them and things like that. So if you're ever actually super interested in learning everything that we do here and about each cat, so that when you're watching these lives, you kind of already have a baseline of information about them. Again, you can do that at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. I saw somebody ask if where I'm walking is what guests would be walking, and no, I am a trained keeper and a staff member. So I am walking behind the barricades. There's Ariel. This is why I can never show you Ariel, because this is all you're gonna see. There's a face right there. And if I come out first thing in the morning before she's eaten, she gets so stressed out she won't eat. So I don't do that either. I don't think I can show her from back here, because yeah, you just see ears. ears and a tail floof occasionally. This is Ariel. Ooh, let me zoom back out. That's a bit much. Don't think you can see her from this side either. She knows exactly the position to lay where you can't see her. It's a tail, and I'm not that tall. If I had a ladder, I could totally crawl up there and show her to you. But here's a Dryden. I think you guys will enjoy this. Hi, Dryden! So Dryden has definitely chosen that this platform is his. So my hopes is when we build the next one, it'll be for her. So when we were open to the public, we did guided educational tours. We would do a kids tour once or twice over the weekend. We would do feeding tours, keeper tours, and then regular guided tours. And we have a tour path that is at least 3, if not more, feet away from each enclosure. And certain cats, like all these really shy cats and all of the really elderly cats, are not usually on the tour path because you're not going to see them anyway. The younger, more vibrant cats that don't really mind people or crowds would be the ones on the tour path. Does he not look so content? Let me see if she is maybe over here. Nope. So she must be hiding somewhere else. Oh, I didn't get to show you guys this. I think this is where we're going to end today because I'm running out of time. But Flint and Nabisco got a little addition when Victor was over creating the first platform for Kelowna and Dryden. Hi, sir! We noticed that Flint really loves being up on that very, very top of this platform. Woo! Hi! Flint is our youngest bobcat. And it was scaring us to death because if you know Flint's story, he came in basically made of glass and he had broken his 2 back legs and he was developing like really strange issues, and the last thing that we wanted to have happen is that he jumps up and down off of that very highest area. So Victor came over and built these 2 little like platform steps to at least give them one more level. There's a Nabisco. Hi, cute boy. Look how floofy. That is the floofiest bobcat. Hi. Hi, Flintster. I know, thanks for that. Gotta show me his butt and that cute tail. Look at that cute tail. I know. I know. Hi. Don't chew on that. So Flint and Nabisco were introduced a couple of months ago now. They've been living their best friend life together now. We figured because they were young enough that they might enjoy having a friend. Look at them, they're literally spooning. I don't think I can get a better view. They seem to be the exception at a young age. They don't mind companionship, and we make sure their enclosures are big enough so that if they do want space from each other, they can have it. Well, thank you so much to the 3 of you guys that have donated and everybody that has shared this so that we're reaching other people. Also really appreciate any of you guys that are interacting with each other in the comments. When you like each other's comments or you reply to them or you send out some hearts, it just makes it a positive little community where you guys can all reach out and learn from each other. Biscuit's grooming Flint. So this is Nabisco and Flint. We just have nicknames for them. They're very, very cute. Just see butts though. All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys very much for joining us. I hope you guys all have a great start to your week. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow for some turkey time. All right, bye boys.